Hi, in this video I want to do a quick unboxing of the new Wacaco Prestina. Before I do that, I'm going to quickly go over a little bit of information from the Wacaco website for those people who might not be aware of this new product and what it does. So jumping over to the Wacaco website, where you can kind of see there's plenty of information there. If you're not aware of this product, you should start there really, and it'll give you quite a lot of information about that. As soon as you land on the Wacaco page, it's the first thing that comes up there, first product. If you want to kind of look at that, you can see there's some pictures and stuff there. But if you go down to the coffee makers section there and click onto that, and you can see it's kind of the first thing on the left that you're going to notice there. It's $29.90 US, so about $30 for this. Pretty cheap. Going into the actual product itself, you can see it comes in 3 different colors. When I got mine, it was the green one. This is the one that I've got in my video here, as you can see. That's the only one that they had available. They were the first color that they had in the first batch of this product, so that's the one that I got. But they said that the other 2 colors would have been available probably a week after that, so by the time I'm making this video, you should be able to get those directly from Wacaco, and if you're ordering them from a dealer like me, you should be able to get them by now anyway. So yeah, there's 3 different colors. Description, you've got obviously more information there about what it is. The cup becomes the press, like I said earlier about the cup rather than the actual tube, but it's still applying pressure. This product has the duck valve. The duck valve, as I'll show you later on in the video, is kind of similar to what they also have in their other products like the Nano Presso, the Pico Presso and the Mini Presso. It's a little rubber valve that opens and closes under pressure. That's slightly different to some other immersion brewers where they don't really have that. So this really is kind of a pressure brewer also. So yeah, if you want to read that, I mean, you can pause here. I don't want to make the video too long and go over too many things, but you can go there and it'll give you, again, a lot of information there about it. Things like how much coffee to use in there, what size your grind needs to be, water temperatures, that type of thing. But that's also going to be in the manual when you get that. So if you want to go here, I'll leave a link down below also, so you can follow that, and it'll take you directly to this page. So yeah, so moving on, we'll do the unboxing right now. So this is the actual product, the Pristina, and you can see this is the packaging. Obviously you're getting, you know, the Wacaco name and logo on the top there. A little bit of information on the bottom, and the front cover is quite nice. The usual kind of telling you a little bit about the product, showing you a still. On the back you're getting some specifications, the colour, and a little bit more information about what it is and what it includes in the box. Some instructions, which are always really useful, and a QR code if you want to go to the website and get a little bit more information about that. I noticed they changed their packaging recently for some of their products, and I quite like it. I quite like these colours, and the change of, you know, the change of packaging is quite nice. So this is a cardboard insert, or like a jacket or whatnot. Take that off. Inside, it's just kind of a plain box with the white writing, and that Pristina on one side and Pristina on the other side. Obviously the Wacaco name and logo on the top, and that's it for that. Okay, inside the box you're getting obviously a warranty card with the serial number on the other side. Sticker, I'm not really sure why they keep putting the stickers in there, but you know, it's a sticker. Okay, the manual, obviously it's a bit of a fatty in lots of different languages, but at the front here, you've obviously got instructions, description telling you what the parts are called, which is always nice. Intended use, well worth reading that. Safety, again, well worth reading that. Environmental protection, yep. Disposal, yeah. Okay, so instructions, again, always nice. Sometimes it can be a little bit vague, but I like it when they include things like, you know, the amount of coffee you like to use and giving you a little bit more of the relevant information about that. That's always nice. Again, showing you how to do that. 8 ounces, 240 millilitres of hot water, around 194 temperature. Yeah. So yeah, I mean it is what it is. It's very similar to something like an Aeropress, same type of thing. And then yeah, and that's it basically. Like I say, next it's in languages. So yeah, you've only got a little bit there to kind of concern yourself with, and that's it. That's the manual there. Okay, the rest, the box is flip out like that, and inside you've got nothing else there. There's nothing in the bottom there. No. Okay, so the actual product itself, you're getting again another kind of dust bag, I suppose. It's the same material as the ones they use for the nano presso and the mini presso and all those other things. It's kind of waterproof, but it's okay. String pull, the usual. Pristina written on the front there with the Wacaco logo. So yeah, it is what it is. Okay, inside you have got the product itself. Now I've got the green one. When I ordered these, this was the only one that Wacaco had available. This was the first colour that they made from the first batch. They did say after that they would have the other 2 colours available shortly. So I can imagine between me getting this about a week ago and me doing this video now, they will be available for order from Wacaco. I should be able to get those also very, very soon. So if anybody's in Malaysia and you want to order them, drop me a message on my platform. You can drop them on here actually, and if you've got Shopee or Lazada, you can find me on there. So yeah, you can get them. Right, okay, you've got the levels here, the max level and 120 and 240. So yeah, you've got different brew levels there. On here, you've got Wacaco, the name, and further around, I think, maybe I'm mistaken, I thought they had Pristina on there, but no. Okay, you've got Pristina on the lid. This lid here, it's not dust or anything, that is the design. It's kind of like a speckle design, you can see. I think that's all right, that's quite nice. Okay, the lid. Let's just get this off. Okay, rubber underneath the usual. Okay, you get the scoop, which actually doubles as like a stirring spoon. I'll show you that in a moment. Inside there, bit of cardboard, just the usual. Safety, you can read that if you want, but you get that. Okay, the cup, the important part, that there, it's got a rubber ring around that for grip. That's quite nice, and obviously also to help with the pressure. So you're getting that, and on the bottom you're getting kind of a rubber stand here. It's okay, it fits on the bottom. It's also a drip guard as well. Obviously when you put that on, that will stop any kind of dripping from there. But I think they're saying this is also a stand. I wouldn't personally, maybe I'm wrong, I need to look at that again, but I don't think, I'll show you what I mean. The actual bottom of that, it kind of fits on there, but it doesn't fit on kind of flush. So maybe I'm wrong, maybe that's just a drip guard. So yeah. Okay, in the bottom there you're getting a metal screen, which is always nice, and you're getting the pressure release valve in here, that can screw off for cleaning. You're getting a duct valve, which is similar to the ones that you get in the other machines. The nano presso, the mini presso, the pico presso all have this, and it does open under pressure, and that's kind of part of their system of, you know, you're applying pressure, and when you've got enough pressure, that will open. Be careful with those, they can damage over time, they can degrade, parts fall off them. I've noticed in several Pico Pressos that they do cause a problem. Parts break off and you get a hole in the middle there and it doesn't close properly anymore and you need to replace that, but yeah, that there. So, okay, that's your parts basically. There's nothing else really in there apart from the screen. It's got a rubber O-ring around that and I'll show you that in a moment. Okay, let's just put this back together and I'll show you. Okay. Right, so the way this works is very simple. You've got your cup and you've got your tube here. So you put the tube on top of the cup and that cup there covers the radius of this ring. And it fits on there quite nicely, it's okay. The width of this product is nice. I've had an Aeropress in the past and sometimes it's a little bit too thin to kind of feel like it's not going to wobble around too much. It's not a criticism of that product. They work really well, especially with the flat part on the bottom, but this feels a little bit, to me it just feels a little bit more safe to, you know, to handle. Okay, your scoop, you're getting some coffee, the recommended amount, and you're scooping that in there, and then you're putting your hot water into the level that you want. Now this breaks off that there, and that's what you're using to stir it and agitate it. And once that's done, obviously that can clip back on and that's back to your scoop again. Okay, once you're ready, you're putting your lid on, like so, and you're pressing it. Now the way it works is once it's got to the correct pressure and obviously the duct valve is opened to allow it out, it will stop. And that's basically it. You can see there where it's gone down, like so. Now, when you take that off the clean, obviously your screen is going to be at the top now. So take your cup out, like so. And you can just run some water through that. That would be good to go. It'll be fine. However, to get that back down the bottom, you're going to be using your cup to do that. Now I recommend don't use the bottom because it's a little bit thinner and it'll be resting on your screen. Use the top part, which is wider and actually fits better around the actual radius of that screen there. So let's take this out just to kind of show you what I'm talking about. There. This here can be taken out. I'm not going to do that right now, I just want to show you that. And this O-ring, this material here fits on there. So when you want that in, you obviously want that in the bottom, like so. So you can put it in, use your cup, like I say, the top part rather than the bottom, and then just push it down, like so, and that'll push it all the way back again to the bottom. And you'll feel it. You'll feel it when it's ready. Take the cup out, like so, and then put it in. And that's it. That's basically ready. And then you can put your drip tray or whatever they like to call it back on. And your paper go back in there. So nothing is going to be resting on top of that when you put your spoon in. And then your lid goes back on like so, and that's it. That's basically it. It's very simple, not many parts to this. I haven't tested this out yet. I'm going to do that later on. I'm going to enjoy a really nice coffee with this and see what it's like, see if there's any real difference between this and something like an Aeropress. I can't imagine there is, but maybe I'll do a separate video later on talking more about it and showing you really it in action and how to use it properly. I just wanted to make this quick unboxing video just to show people what it is and what it looks like. So as usual, if this video is any use to you, if you've enjoyed watching it and it's useful, please consider subscribing and leave me a thumbs up, and I really appreciate that. So again, thanks for watching and have a great day.